His name is Master Zhou. He's gathering a cosmic force called Qi.
You know, it looks a little like ballet.
But you haven't seen anything yet, Gina. All he'll be using besides the Qi is a folded newspaper. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Zhou. Let's take another look in slow motion.
You can try to.
Make sure you didn't murder. And you show
Oh, you promised to make it straight. You
Yeah,
have
oh,
try to make it straight. Try it.
Like this?
Yeah.
用什么方法都可以。
It's difficult.
Yeah, okay.
Use chicken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah.
Come on, give it back.
Yeah. To him.
Yeah, guitar.
Now, Master Joe using his chi to like anesthesia to making he wouldn't feel the pain when he piercing through his arm. Okay, yeah, you need to piercing through it. Okay, and the second one.
No problem.
And right underneath. And you have to be fat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
push it.
Okay.
And you can see there's no bleeding at all. And now he's going to use, while he has 2 needles piercing through his arms, and he will use this to hold 2 buckets which fill with water. The water is full on the bucket. He's going to, with 2 buckets filled with water, and put it on his arm, and also he's going to banding 2 sore, and also breaking the bricks with his back at the same time. Hey guys, give him a big pause before I start. Cheer him. Yeah. 打了吗？ You have to be fast when you push it. Yeah, like this? No, relax. You relax. Relax.
Okay.
And you can see there's no bleeding. And the other, one more, the other.
And this gentleman is 78 years old. How will you be like when you're 78 years old?
Discipline called Qigong. Master Zhou started training in this martial art at the age of 7 and has practiced it ever since. He claims he can use his skill to withstand heat on his skin. Enough heat to leave the average person burned, blistered, scarred.
To really have the level of qi to control heat takes a very long time.
Actually, what he does is a lot like firewalking. Only instead of using his feet, Master Zhou uses his hands and even his tongue. The ancient art of firewalking across a bed of coals has been practiced in different cultures. It's extremely risky and dangerous. So how does he do it? Is there something special about his body? His pain tolerance? Is it mind over matter? Is Master Zhou more than human? We brought him and his interpreter, Georgia Wang, to our test facility to find out in an investigation led by our team physician, Dr. Robert Satari. First, we tested Zhou's ability to absorb heat with his hands under the precise scrutiny of our cameras and experts.
Now, before we start, can I examine your hands?
先看一下你的手。
Now, there's no serious burns or any burns at all.
Has he ever injured himself before doing these things?
你有没有受过伤做这个 ？Never.
We will also use a special thermal camera to document the entire experiment.
Right there?
Like a mood ring, this camera will read, identify, and report exactly how hot things are with color-coded images. Test 1. This is a flame-broiled iron chain, the kind you would find in a hardware store. And yes, he's going to touch it with his bare hands. Don't ever try this at home.
This thing is white hot.
We've all heard the phrase red hot, which sounds and is pretty darn hot. About 1,450 degrees Fahrenheit, actually. But that's not hot enough for the master. So we went to white hot, 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt stainless steel.
Can we bring the lights down just a tad bit, guys, to look at this? Look at this. Yeah, touch it with your... So how hot this actually... Oh, look at that. This is newspaper.
Master Zhou will attempt to run his bare hands across the white-hot iron chain. Repeat, never try this at home.
Focusing, no. Just a little bit of soot, but no burns, it doesn't. Is there any burns on there, doctor?
No. No, there's just some...
Can you do it one more time?
Can we see it once more?
还可以再做一次吗？
Even at this point, that iron chain is at least 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Back and forth. Nothing.
Watch that again.
How does it appear, Doctor?
Nothing, just some soot and no burns. And do you feel okay?
You probably think it's all about the hands, right? That thought crossed our minds. So we challenged our 71-year-old Qigong master to demonstrate another of his amazing skills, placing a white-hot iron bar against his bare tongue.
Okay, here we go, right on the tongue.
He's licking it.
So you can see the steam coming out of there.
We know what you're thinking, but let's look at it again from a different angle. His tongue is really touching that red-hot bar. He's licking that slab of metal like it's a cherry popsicle.
Good. Up. He's got full function. He's moving it. There's no blisters. There's nothing. No indication of a burn.
So far, we've performed these tests under close medical scrutiny. Our reaction? Amazement, sure. Bafflement, absolutely. And also a burning desire, no pun intended, to up the ante. So the master offered to bite a piece of hot iron in half.
Red hot metal.
That sounds like he's upping the ante. Again, very dangerous. Don't even think of trying this at home. You could do permanent damage to your mouth, lips, and tongue.
I'm ready, let's eat.
Cigarette.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I'm allergic to cancer.
How does he do this? I mean, this guy is really playing with fire here. Let's face it, he should be a dust bunny after what he's done. So let's think this through. Okay, first, even though we know that this routine has its roots in firewalking, the camera doesn't lie. The master is actually touching and licking extremely hot metal. So his hands and tongue must absorb a great deal of heat. Is this a case of mind over matter? Does his practice of Qigong meditation play a role in his amazing abilities? Perhaps, like the firewalker's feet, the master's hands and tongue can endure a certain amount of exposure to the heat before the skin starts to burn. In addition, the iron chain and bar appear to have some coal soot on them, which could insulate Master Joe from the heat. Whatever the case, we witnessed something pretty amazing.
This is just incredible.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. How do you say in Chinese, you're more than human?
超人.
Chaorin? Chaorin. Chaorin. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, that same force you just witnessed, Qi, has another very different use. The apparent power to heal.
Nicholas and Cheryl Sharp have flown from San Francisco to Los Angeles almost every week for the past 2 years to see Master Joe.
When Nicholas was 1 year of age, he was diagnosed with severe combined immunodeficiency syndrome, which is more commonly known as SCIDS. And shortly after that, about a month, he had an open lung biopsy, which told us that he had CMV pneumonia.
Before I came to see Master Joe, I would hear crackling in my chest. I didn't feel that good sometimes, and I was coughing a lot at night and in the morning. My mom would have to give me cough syrup.
After giving Nicholas one treatment, Master Joe pretty much diagnosed what was wrong with Nick without having ever met him before or known anything about him, so I was pretty impressed. After the second or third visit with Master Joe, it was amazing. Nick stopped coughing at night. In the morning, he woke up, he felt great, his eyes were bright. I even called his doctor, and I said, this incredible thing's happened.
his hand over it. It started to get warm and then it got hotter. So when it gets hot, you have to say hot, so it'll move it to another spot.
Master Zhou seems to create the heat only with his hand.
In the offices of Dr. Michael Roback, an orthopedic surgeon from Los Angeles, a thermograph was put to use to observe the incredible heat produced by the hands of Master Zhou.
Master Zhou uses Reynolds wrap. I felt it. It is not warm. It's at room temperature. And the paper towel also is at room temperature. The water is actually cold to coolish. And he soaks the aluminum foil and dampens the paper and folding it to a shape slightly smaller than the size of his hand. And now he's beginning the motion consisting of moving his hand back and forth. There's actually appears to be almost smoke-like substance or steam-like vapors coming off of the white material. I mean, it's very apparent, and actually the color of the aluminum on the monitor has gone into the white zone at the top, which is much warmer than when we started.
It is, Master Zhou explains, the qi that creates the miraculous healing heat. The area of greatest heat shown on the scale is white, the white that appears on Master Zhou's hands.
Now, Master Zhou can also concentrate the power of qi to protect himself. And as the